first of all, what's going on? It's an honor and a privilege to have one of hip-hop young gents who started some of the nice R&B that we have for the little youngins and controversial, the Bow Wow. We got Little Bow Wow. Can we call you Little Bow Wow or should it just be Bow Wow?
It don't matter.
Chad Moss? What do you prefer?
Whatever y'all want to call me, it's cool. Thanks for the introduction. You make me feel like a pioneer.
Bow Wow, what's going on with you, brother?
Everything's good. You know, I'm about to get back into Hollywood and do these movies again. Everything is wonderful.
Now, before we get into anything, let's just get in. How did you feel about the Bow Wow challenge? When people were saying you were broke for fronting about being on a private jet and you were just in first class or business class or something?
You know, haters gonna hate regardless. I'm gonna be broke. I'm one of the pioneers. I was getting money since I was a kid. I could never be broke. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to flash my bank account.
Well, they wasn't saying you were like broke, bro. Just like flashing something you didn't have, like.
When people take regular commercial flights, do they say the plane is theirs? I never flash nothing I don't have. I got enough money for enough people, trust me. I don't gotta worry about that.
And so now, with you have been so young when you first got in the game, a lot of people may not know, but Snoop Dogg brought you into the game, right?
Yeah, Snoop discovered me. He named me Little Bow Wow, you know, so shout out to Snoop.
And then, so you went on to be with So Def and JD.
Me and Jermaine Dupri hooked up. And you know, he used to write my rhymes at first because he wanted me to sound like I was a little older. And my rhymes, I guess, they wasn't as sexy enough.
Say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
For him, so he wrote a couple of rhymes in the beginning.
And so, when you first met JD and like the Brat and the whole So Def, was it a good fit or was it like, did you have trouble getting in?
No, not really. You know, I was young, so I was in awe myself. And you know, when I met stars, I was in awe. When I met Snoop, I was in awe. So it was, you know, when you're young, you just want to be down. I just wanted to be down at the time. So it didn't matter who I got with. I just wanted to rhyme, and I was having fun, and it was a good experience.
Did you ever get to meet the members from Criss Cross?
Yeah, I met the members from Criss Cross. We was cool. They was cool. I like them guys. The one that's alive. I like both of them. They was cool.
Okay.
I never wore my pants to the back though. I was a different, you know, I was cut from a different cloth.
That was our next question. Did Jay ever have you rocking that style of clothes backwards and
things? He didn't do that with me. You know, everybody had their own signature. I guess he wanted them to have their own signature. And it worked for them.
And so now let's get right into it. When did the controversy with you and the Brat start?
I don't like to harp on that, but it basically when me and Jermaine was going through some things and she felt like I was disrespectful towards Jermaine, and you know, that's like her big brother, so she took issue with it and we was beefing for a minute, but we good now, we good today. That's my homie, we good today.
And so we thought it was just like a brother-sister relationship, and you guys go through it all the time.
You fight with your sister, people fight with their siblings, so that's all it was. It's just that when you a celebrity and you fight, it just gets a lot of attention, but it was never that serious. You know, we understood. We still always loved each other, so it's not that serious.
And now the people wouldn't respect us if we didn't ask this next question.
What's that?
How did you really feel about Future basically like smashing every girl you were ever with, if we could say it? Like, it just seemed like he was at one time just bullying you.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
You like your relationships.
I guess he was infatuated with me too. He just wanted to follow in my footsteps, you know, and play second fiddler to all the girls. But it's cool, you know. If you want to come behind me, I don't have a problem with you. Pause. Coming behind me, you know what I'm saying? Because as long as I'm first, I ain't got a problem.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Now because we understood the first, the second, maybe even the third.
But the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth.
Yeah, like, come on now.
That's why I think he was infatuated with me, you know. So
and did y'all guys ever talk or speak about it?
I feel like I was first, I was the present, and I'm still the president. He's the future. So that's why I don't even think about it like that. His time will come. I ain't got a problem with it.
And thanks for coming out and talk about that. And so now, are you and Romeo talking yet?
No,
that beef can't be still going. That's been 20 years.
That beef really, we sparked that beef. I just don't see him, like, we don't travel in the same circles. And a lot of times, you know, when I was beefing with these people, I was addicted to that lean at the time. So
I said, Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I wasn't really in my right frame of mind. So
That was our next thing. So
it's probably my fault.
when you was addicted to the lean and having these lean problems, because we thought it had a lot to do with Angela Simmons leaving you alone.
Not at all. I was doing the lean before that. I was doing the lean when I used to be running around pulling up on Lil Wayne, and I was doing the lean a lot. You know, when I was on tour with Chris Brown, I collapsed because I was doing so much
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
lean. So I was doing the lean before it became popular. And you listen, I went through a lot getting off that lean. You know, when I was going through withdrawals, I just had 3 and 4 sweatshirts on, and I was in Atlanta. It was already hot, and I'm perspiring. But trust me, the withdrawals are real, and drug addiction is real. So I wouldn't advise that on anybody. But you know, you young, you in the game, you having fun, going to these parties, and a lot of, like, not parties, but I'm going to parties, 1P, and people using drugs in these parties. So I got addicted to the lean, and I fought to get off it.
Well, thanks for giving us that. And Bow Wow, we hope everything goes well for you. You one of the pioneers of
Say no to drugs.
of this whole game and women, and then, you know.
Definitely.
But thanks a lot. Bow Wow.
Thanks for having me.
Bow Wow.